Hello, and welcome back to Naturally Spiritual, where we correlate the spiritual with the natural. I'm
And
Cheryl,
I'm Sherry.
and we're talking about those battle wounds, right?
Right.
And those
So,
scars
okay.
that you sometimes get when you're in the battle, right?
Right. But we also have to be reminded that scars are evidence that we've been someplace. Or some experience happened.
Right.
And as you said, sometimes the battle scars, the battle wounds, sometimes they are like, this is my trophy, and other times you'll be like,
Right.
oh, if
Look,
I can do something
that
with this.
trophy, right? Or that
Mm-hmm.
excuse. Because look, you remember when this
Mm-hmm.
scar right here, you guys may not can see it, but I have a scar on my hand. Uh, Graham.
Mm-hmm.
She had this thing. The water had to be scalding
Scalded hot,
hot,
literally,
right? Or
literally.
otherwise the dishes were not going to get clean. Look,
Mhm.
scalding hot with Clorox,
Right.
right?
Well, don't forget the
And,
Clorox.
and so I had this grand idea to boil the water
Mhm.
and pour
Don't
the
do it,
water.
sister. Don't do it.
Right,
You
but
better
no,
not.
but I boiled that water. I poured the water over in the already hot
Hot
water,
water.
right?
Hmm.
And so I started washing dishes and stuck my hand in the glass, and the water was so hot that the glass burst on my hand.
I'm like,
Right, and I mean it was at the time it was so scary because
mm-hmm.
what were we about 11,
Yeah,
10,
10 or
11
11. Yeah.
anyway, but I
Hmm.
wore this, I wore it
No, yeah,
proudly.
you had that excuse. I can't get my
Right,
hand
I
wet.
can't get my
Use your
hand
right
wet.
one. Use your
I can't
right
get
one.
my hand wet. So look, for weeks, I wore it,
I
and
mean,
it served as a reminder. Look,
mhm.
I think I had
PTSD.
PTSD from it for really and truthfully, but I was using it as an excuse. But
Uh-huh.
for a while, I couldn't just the thought of anything being too hot,
Right.
it scared me. But so again, in the natural, we go through things and
Hmm.
end up with scars, and they serve as reminders. But it's also a beauty in
It is.
in seeing scars, and
Mm-hmm.
because of the reminder, it either teaches you, from that experience, not to do it
Right,
again,
exactly.
or it teaches you to do it again and
Okay.
you see what I'm saying? Like
Okay.
sometimes, you go through the battle, but
Mm-hmm.
it's not as bad.
Yeah.
Although, sometimes you do have those wounds or
Mm-hmm.
those scrapes or those scars, let me
Right, right,
say.
exactly.
Because a
Okay.
wound may
I
hurt you,
got you.
but a scrape or a scar, that's part of the process,
Right,
right?
right. And then also, sister, when you think about it, the wounds show that you're actually in the recovery, in the healing phase
Right,
of
that's
it.
where I was
Exactly.
going with it. That's exactly where I was.
Mm-hmm.
So that in the natural,
Mm-hmm.
that's where you are, right?
Right. That's so
But
true.
spiritually, just thinking about wounds and everything in the spiritual
Mm-hmm.
aspect of it, you have
Right,
some
you're saying
growing.
it's greater, right?
It's greater.
Exactly. Well, let me go here with the word. Since you're talking about the spiritual aspect of it, in Psalms 147:3, it says, "He healeth the broken in heart and bindeth up their wounds."
Okay,
So again, that's when you can wear those battle scars, and that's when you
wear
can
them
be proud
proudly.
of them, right?
Wear them
Because you are
proudly.
proving God.
Yes,
Your word says, "I stood on your word. I'm trusting your word."
right.
I went through.
Mm-hmm.
I went through. I went through.
Right, there
I
was a
made it
battle. There
through.
was a
Right.
battle,
I
but I
made
won.
it
Look, a
through,
battle
but
was
I won.
won.
And here's my
A
trophy,
battle was
Lord.
won.
Here
Yes,
is my trophy. So, God, again, I'm proving you. And I thank
right,
you for it. I have the scars to prove.
right.
Not just that I healed, but that you healed
You
me.
healed
And so,
me.
Father, I give you the glory for that. And that's what we need to be with them. Wherever those
Exactly.
scars
Mm-hmm.
are, you know, you've already healed from that.
Right, you've
Typically,
already healed from it, so
mm-hmm.
no need dwelling on. Oh, I went through.
Right,
I
exactly.
went through. Woe
Mm-hmm.
is me. Because every time I look at this scar right here, now only thing I look at it is when I look at it, I go, oh, I'm ashy,
Right,
right?
right,
But I
right.
don't look at, and now I don't look at it and go, oh, I can't stick my hand in the glass. Oh, I can't wash dishes. I
Right.
learned from it. Just don't have that water
Water
so
so
hot.
hot. Right. Well, I tried to warn you. You got to be quiet, girl. I got it. Okay, you got it
And I
too.
had it too, right?
Right. And you had it. You wore that. You had that scar to prove it.
I
But
do.
hey, Jesus said, okay, you healed. I got you.
I got you,
Don't be
right?
afraid. Go to wash those dishes.
Right.
Unload that
Look, so no
dishwasher.
more excuses.
No more excuses. Okay. All right. Let's end it there for him, sister.
Okay, let's go ahead.
So go ahead, and as we always do with our commercial, go ahead and like us.
Share us.
Talk to us.
Yes, leave
Leave
us
us some
those
comments,
comments.
some funny comments that you may
Right.
have about some
Right.
of your experiences
Right.
and scars and healing and stuff, right? and go ahead and
Hit that subscribe button.
right. And then after that, mosey on over. If you haven't purchased that Naturally Spiritual book by Sherry and Cheryl, go ahead and get your copy. And for those who already have, we are
thank you
forever
greatly,
grateful.
forever
Right?
grateful.
We really are. And we just pray that you guys have an awfully, awfully, awfully blessed night.
Good night.